Good morning, students. I hope all of you are fine. Today we are going to continue with the chapter Life Cycle of Plants. As in the last class we have discussed about dispersal of various kinds of the seeds. Now in the today class we are going to discuss with the topic structure of the seed. What is seed? Actually the seed is that is responsible for reproduction or the coming of the new life. A seed has the three parts. One is the seed coat, second one is the cotyledon and third one is the embryo. First one is the seed coat. As the name indicates, it acts like a coat that we wears in the winter. Means as we wear the as in the winter we wears the coat that protect us from the cold weather. Same is in case of seed coat. The coat is that is the outer covering of the seed. It can be thin and soft as in beans and can be thick and hard as in the coconut seeds. Now what is the function of the seed? It protects the seed, means it protects the embryo from injury and drying out. So it is very important for a seed. Second part of the seed is the endosperm. Endosperm means that is present inside. It is a temporary food supply that is packed around the embryo in the form of special leaves called cotyledon or seed leaves. They are generally the first part visible when a seed germinates. Means when we put the seed into the soil, after some time seed germinates, means a small leaf come outside from the soil, that is known as the endosperm, where the temporary storage of the food take place. It is also known as seed leaves or the cotyledons. So, the seed leaf stores the food for the baby plants. It acts like a storage house. Third one is the embryo. Embryo means that develop into the seedlings. Okay, this is about the structure of the seed. You can see in the figure that is given in the given slide. The brown outer covering, that is the seed coat. Second one is the cotyledon, that is like skin color, that will like act like a storage house of the food for the seed. Now on the basis of seed leaf, means how much cotyledons are present in a seed, there are two kinds of seed: monocot seeds and dicot seeds. Number one, monocot seed. The term monocot is a combination of two words, mono plus coat. Mono means one, coat means cotyledons. Means it is a plant that has only one cotyledon. Example, wheat, rice, corn. Second one is the dicot, means di plus coat. Di means two, coat means cotyledon, means that has the two cotyledons like bean, rajma, pea. Very simple example, pea, that is the matter. When we break or when we cut the pea seeds, then we get the two parts. The two parts that we are getting, they are actually the two cotyledons. But in case of rice, we cannot cut that into two parts. There is only one single part, that is the rice, that is known as the monocot. So this is about the monocot and dicot seeds. You can see in the figure, that is the corn that we are eating, that is also a monocot seed. Dicot, the gram, that if we are breaking, then we are getting the two seeds, that is the dicot seeds. Now next topic is seed germination, means how the seed germ or how the seed grow. It is the early growth stage of the seed or plant baby. When seed germinates, they absorb water, which causes food storing tissues to swell and crack open the seed coat. The young roots grow through the cracked seed coat. Means the seed grow into the new baby plant, they absorb water and then grow into a new plant. You can see in a figure, when we put the seed into the soil, after some time is like its green part come, that is known as the radicle, that is growing into the soil, that is known as R for the radicle. R is going into the root, and on which root hairs start growing, and the part that is coming out of the soil, that is known as the plumule. So this is about the radicle and the plumule. Now what do you mean by the factors influencing germination? Number 1, water. Second, oxygen. Third one is temperature. Fourth one is the light. If we do not get out of these four factors, means if we do not get any one of these four factors, the seed cannot get the suitable conditions to germinate. So when the seed get the suitable conditions, it germinate into a new seedling. It can take even 1 day, 2 day, 1 month, 1 year, many years, depending upon the condition that we get. So this is about the structure of seed and their germinations, mean how the seed grow into a new plant and what conditions it required for the growth of a plant. Now the next topic is non-flowering plant. In the last lecture we have discussed about the flowering plants, means the plant that is grow or reproduce with the help of the flowers, means how the transfer of the pollen grains from one plant or one flower to another flower take place. But how the non-flowering plant reproduce, means the plant that do not have flowers, how the reproduction take place. In that only the spores that are, or the spores are responsible for production of the new life. Moss and fern use spores to reproduce instead of the seeds. So the spores grow and then they produce into the new plant. Okay. So what we have discussed today, I am going to conclude itself. We have discussed about the structure of seed having three parts. One is the seed coat, second one is the cotyledon, also known as the seed leaves, third one is the embryo, and second topic is, that is the germination of seed, how the seed germinates, how the radicle and the plumule. First of all, student, you should learn only the terms, new terms that are coming into this topic: radicle, plumule, seed coat, embryo. Learn word by word, then come to the line, and then come to the main topic. By this you will clear your concepts. Okay, thank you. In case of any doubt, you can call me or message me. Okay.